What is going on YouTube? Hayden here, and in today's episode we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin, VONG, which is the Russell 1000, and the S&P 500. I really do believe we're starting a new wave to the downside, and I think it's starting to take place right now on a lot of the major stock markets. Or they're one stock market, but a lot of the commodities here. You can see the S&P 500. This index, you can see, I believe, is starting a descending fractal. It's going to look something like this. Ooh, that's not what it is. Something along the lines of this, and we're going to slowly scale down. So I guess I can outline that even better if I draw it something along the lines of here, where we're probably going to do something along the lines of this with price target right here. That's my thought. I'll leave it up here. We'll see. We'll come back to it and see if this is accurate or not. But we're also seeing that same thing with VONG, the Russell 1000. And then we look at Solana here, descending fractal taking place, getting stuck on price floor. We have XRP doing a similar consolidative pattern. Part of me wants to pull it up. I'm not sure if it's accurate though. That's the tough part, but I guess I'll leave it like this for now, and we'll come back to this and see if it is accurate. We're also going to look at Ethereum, which is forming another descending fractal, a bull flag formation that typically tends to break bullish. Bitcoin is also, slowly consolidating to the downside as well. So it's going to be interesting to see this, but there's a lot of bull flag formations here, a lot of, healthy pullbacks being necessary in the short term. And once we hit supports, I then believe we'll continue our uptrend to the upside here, because the stock market looks like it needs to correct. Pretty much every cryptocurrency has practically hit all-time highs or near it and is due for a pullback, hits bottom support, and then reverses up even higher. So a healthy, necessary pullback is what I think is in store for cryptos moving forward, and just all the markets at this point here. But with that being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right into today's episode. So guys, before we dive into the technical analysis, looking at the CMC, 52 on the Fear and Greed Index, this looks phenomenal. Like I've been saying for many weeks, we have been extremely overbought, trading closer to like 70 on the RSI, sometimes closer to 80 on the RSI. Everything pointing at this is too overextended, and we need to reverse, and we need to pull back to the downside here, back to 50 or even lower. So the fact that we are now trading at 52 on the Fear and Greed Index means we have the room to head up higher, but also lower. Like either end can take place here. Last time we were here from 50, we went down to 40, which was totally fine. We've gone even further from there too, but it also means we could see the opposite, where we get back to this level and we explode to the upside here. Anything can happen at this point here. We could easily see a correction back down to maybe in the 30s or 40s here, but there's a good chance that we could also flip and reverse back out of it, because the markets are still very healthy and we seem to be pretty bullish across the board here. You can see the consolidation taking place. Lots of these cryptos are sideways trading here, so we are looking for that potential reversal. But the more we consolidate, even the more we head lower, even if it's just a tiny bit, the bigger this next rally and swing to the upside will be. Yesterday, we made an episode talking about important news, how we have discovered a descending fractal, these bull flag formations on pretty much all the major cryptocurrencies. And we're now looking to see whether or not we're going to retest price ceiling or retest floor, break up, break down. Like that's what we're looking for. We have the technical indicators confirmed. Now we're waiting to see where these technical indicators are going to lead us to when that breakout is actually going to come. For example, looking at XRP, this is a textbook descending fractal. This is a textbook bull flag formation. Rally up, lower high, lower lows to the downside here. Beautifully coming closer to this moving average. That's what I think target is going to be. So there is a very good chance we could see this rejection here. Now, before we did slightly tweak this and move it higher, we had it originally like this, which could be accurate, but for the sake of the way this is moving here, I'm going to include the top resistance because I think it's pretty close. Still only 2 points of confirmation, but we're still filling in this gap here. And I have a feeling, part of me really has this feeling that we are going to be headed down to this moving average here. Once we come into contact and retest that, then we might have the volume needed to scale and move even higher up. That's honestly, in my head, where I think the markets are due to move to. Like I said, this is a textbook bull flag crypto. You can see bull flag formation here. This is exactly what that looks like. Zoom in on here. You can see the impulse wave up, downtrend corrective wave, impulse wave up. So how we enter is how we exit. How we entered was extremely bullish. We have this impulse, or what is this called? The corrective wave down. And then I very likely think we're going to see that impulsive wave back up for a second time. So we ultimately on XRP look phenomenal, if you ask me. We'll do all these trades on BYDFI because BYDFI has many different things: limit orders, market orders, stop limit orders. They have bots. They have take profits and stop losses, reduce onlys here. They have tons of leverage. Where is it? Right over here. Oh, I don't even know where did the leverage go? Here we go. They moved it over here. So you can see the amount of leverage that you have. It can be pretty insane. Obviously, higher leverage means risks of liquidation. So please be careful doing that. I don't recommend doing any sort of high leverage trading here. But on top of that, they do have a demo trading account, which you can see if you click right here. They used to have it a reward center right over here. They moved that, which is a little bit annoying. I'm trying to get used to that. And then they have this demo trading account. So they have several different features for you guys to take advantage of. You can see here's the reward center. They have ways for you to earn up to quite a lot of money here. They actually moved, it says 8100, but now they're not even featuring it. So it's interesting, but they have other ways to earn lots of cryptocurrency. They still have these other daily rewards that, reset every single day to take advantage of. They have the exclusive rewards to sign up to, and then they have hot rewards here. So they're going to have to update their little up to $8,100 because that's not true anymore unless I'm not seeing it. But I think they're kind of in the works of fixing that all up. But aside from that, they even have this demo account, which is my favorite, which gives you $50K in demo money to practice trading your skills, learn how the exchange works. Then when you're ready, you can head on over to that live account here. But it's a great way to kind of get familiar with trading before actually risking anything. But XRP, like we said, bull flag formation. Similarly, it almost looks like Solana's doing the same thing. I almost want to delete some of these here, possibly this one, but I guess for the time being, I guess it's okay to leave right now. I mean, could we extend this up? I don't think it's nearly as accurate. Possible, but I don't think it's really accurate at all. So I don't know. I guess we could, but I don't think it holds as well. It is slightly, but I guess we can leave it like this for right now. It's not terribly inaccurate here. Bottom support, I don't believe we can pull this up. It's possible, though. I mean, that's the crazy part. It certainly is possible. Like some of these could be the supports that we are looking at here, these underlying ones. I don't know how accurate it is because I think this is a little better. But regardless, we do have some sort of descending fractal as well. We had this rally up, this lower high, lower low pattern here. It almost seems like we should just get rid of these. Like it's not even needed anymore, at least for this time, even though it looks so accurate. Look at that. It just looks so accurate with this here. So I'll leave that one for right now. But you can see we're kind of using this bottom support as a leverage tool, and hopefully we can breach through this and rally up. Otherwise, we're going to be breaking down. But all the other cryptocurrencies kind of show signs like they want to consolidate lower. So there is that chance that Solana could do that, or maybe Solana's already a little ahead. So we'll consolidate out until the other cryptos catch up. Certainly a possibility because Ethereum looks pretty bearish too. I mean, if I jump to the 4 hour to include this, you can see we do have these. It's a second bull flag formation here, a second wave that could send us higher here, filling in this gap. We're stuck between this rock and a hard place here, filling this in as well. If we breach this, we could expect a rally, but I do think we're kind of due for some consolidation before that happens. A lot of these cryptos are. Bitcoin as well. Beautiful bull flag formation. It has so much room to consolidate lower. That's something you guys have to consider. And I'm sure we're right at that 4 hour moving average. Yep, just like that. We're right at it. So there's certainly consolidation that has to take place within a lot of these cryptocurrencies. And once they complete that, once we fill in this gap here, we could hopefully expect to see that rally to the upside. But moving forward, Vong looks okay. You can see the consolidation taking place. I think it's very similar with what I've drawn on the S&P. I think that's kind of what we're left with and due for. I don't believe we're going to be heading up just a second. I think it is almost a necessity, or it would be even more beneficial for us to head back to either of these points here or allow the moving average to catch up so that we can lower ourselves on the RSI. We've been overbought for so long. Now we're at 58. Still plenty of room to head down to like that 50 to 40 area, which I think is the better zone for us to be in. And then we can experience another continued movement to the upside. But this is I drew right here what I expect to see take place. But that's it for today's video. Smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.